Hi there, Jamie Heat here today at Teachers Tech. Hope you're having a great day. Today I'm going to give you 7 tips to be more productive in OneNote. So these are just quick tips. Maybe you haven't seen them. Maybe you're new to OneNote or just checking it out. These are just some things to help you out. If you're looking for more of a full-length tutorial, check out my tutorial that will go in depth on some more of these tips, or maybe my iPad tutorial that will show you how great OneNote works on a tablet. So let's get started with these 7 tips on OneNote today. Take a look at this cool feature in OneNote using math equations. So I'm just going to go ahead and select my pen here, and I'm going to write an equation down. So it's going to be x over 2, and if you're on a tablet, this even gets easier to write, plus x over 3 equals 1 over 6. So at this point now I'm going to use my selection tool, which is right up here, and I'm going to select everything, hit my math equation up here, and you can see I have x over 2 plus x over 3 equals 1/6. Now I can have an action for this. You can see I can solve for x, and it gives me my answer as x equals 1/5. Or I can even steps for solving the linear equation. So you can see through and it gives the information here. You have a few different options with graphing on these ones like this. And I can even convert this over just into a font like so. So it's a very cool feature if you're using it for school, and if you're kind of scribbling tablets, writing this down, and then it will help you solve whether the equation or graphing it too. I want to give you 2 great tips here for taking good notes, or maybe even reviewing your notes. So I'm going to go ahead and go back to my draw, and a lot of times I like to use OneNote on my tablet, and I love how it's cross devices and everything gets saved. But if I have my pen, this looks a little easier. But right now I'm just going to write the word hello, and it's going to be pretty messy because I can't write very good with my mouse. But there we go. But my first tip in this one is to use the playback feature. So maybe you've taken lots of notes and you want to see the order that you took notes. So maybe you're taking it from a prof or in a meeting. If I go to view and hit replay over here and click it, and then I just drag over the area that I saw and I hit replay, it's going to play it back in the order that I took it. So maybe there was a certain order you were wondering how when you took a certain thing, highlight it and then go to replay, and it's going to show you how you wrote it down on the paper. So what I want to go to next is just going back to the draw, and you can see how messy my writing here is. Another great feature inside of this. So if I go ahead and I'm just going to go ahead and select this here, and I'm going to go ink to text, and you can see how quickly it just puts it into a neat text. And you saw how messy my writing was on there. So those are 2 tips for you when you're taking notes that could help you just be a bit more productive. Maybe you're messy like me and you just want some neat writing, or to see how you took your notes in the first place. OneNote is a great place for taking research notes. So in this case, if I want to do some research, maybe the topic would be dogs, let's say. If I go over to insert on the menu here and go here to researcher, I'm going to go ahead and click on this, and I'm going to click in dogs. So I'll click in dogs and I'll just hit enter, and you can see I get some relevant topics. I get from find sources where I could put images. If I want this in my notes, and if I collect picking this, I could click on it here. You can see a few different options here that you can report inappropriate topic, or I hit the plus and it goes right into my notes here. So if I click on it here and get this article and hit the plus, you can see it even adds a little bit more on this too. So you can do go through, and you can see at the bottom you can have journals, websites, books, and you can search from all topics on here. You can go with my research. So if you're going through and trying to find some journals on this one, so I'm going to go ahead and pick this one and click it, and you get all these places where you can be storing your research, so you can go back later with the links on it and the information, just to make your research a little bit easier for you, organized in the place that you want it to be. The immersive reader is a fantastic option in OneNote to help people just get more out of the research that they've done or taking notes. I'm going to go over to view over here in my menu, and you can see Immersive Reader here just at the end. I'm going to click on it. I have some text here that I just took out of the previous information about dogs, but I'm going to click on Immersive Reader, and you're going to see it comes up here. Now, I could quickly just hit play, and it starts reading it for me. But I have options on this too, so I can go ahead and click on this on these settings here. You can see I can change it from male. I found that a little bit fast when they were reading that, so maybe I move it more towards the turtle. If I wanted a male voice, I could hit play again, and I have a different speed. But not only that, they have more options in the top right hand corner. You can see where you can increase the text size on it by just adjusting it, increase speaking, change the font, even how some people can see the color differently on different contrast here. You can go through and choose some different ones here too. You can see all the different things that you can just adjust it. So if you have maybe students, or even for yourself, if you just want to be able to help your reading ability with your notes, use the Immersive Reader feature on OneNote. If you're on the web a lot, collecting a lot of information, whether it be for your daily life, for your home, for travel or research, make sure you install the Web Clipper extension here. Now I'm using Chrome. You can do this for other devices too, other web browsers, but you can just go to the Chrome store and add it here. But once it's installed, if I go over to a page, the extension is just this up in the top. So let's say I was researching dogs, or maybe I was taking a trip and wanted to get some information. Just click on your Web Clipper up here, and you can see it's going to load a preview of the page. So I have it on article right now, so it's going to take information out of that article. I could pick a region, I could select a certain area on it if I wanted to do that, or I could do the full page. So when I get the area that I want to save, I just go pick a location. So maybe I just want it in my quick notes here. I'll just put it here in my quick notes, and I go clip. And what it's going to do is go ahead and put it in that section of my notes. So it's a great way to just collect that information and just have all those things that you come across on the web organized in OneNote. My last tip today is to set up your save emails to OneNote here. I can put the link to this down below to get to this page to set it up, but you can just Google it and it'll come up right away too. So what it does is, maybe I'm taking a trip and I want to take those emails that I'm getting from a hotel and just send it to my OneNote so it's all organized nicely, or maybe it's bills or repairs for home, and I just want to, again, keep everything nicely organized in my OneNote. All you have to do is set up email to OneNote here, and you can see I have two different addresses set up here, and one of these is an Outlook and the other one isn't, so I can add multiple addresses here to use from. I choose my location where I want this to be sent to, what part of the notebook I want, and then all I do is when I go to the email, I just have to type to me at onenote.com, and I can put my subject like normal, and then it's going to send that email into my OneNote on this, and then you have those organized there too. So I hope you like these 7 tips today for OneNote. These are some of the features that I really like about it. If you're looking for more of a tutorial on this, check out those other ones that I've mentioned before. Check my description down below. I'll put the link to those. If you like what you see today, I'll have other OneNote tips and other productivity tips, along with a lot of other information on my tech channel here. So hit that subscribe button. Thanks for watching today, and I'll see you next time.